5:53 p.m. Thursday, November 12th, 2020. Episode number 830 of Yeah Dude. My name's Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
I have to say, wow. 8:30?
8:30.
Yeah, dude. America, through the eyes of two Americans. I'm honored to be here with you.
As am I.
Is that okay to say?
It is.
I know it's just a comedy podcast, and you're probably hearing a lot about them these days. And I guess maybe people get together, but are they honored when they get together to do their podcast? Do they say that?
I'm honored to be here.
I'm honored to be here. The comedy is at your service.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Tell a
tuning in.
friend.
Telling a friend. Telling a friend over the holidays about your friends that do this podcast. Started in February of 2006. It's now November of 2020.
We are flying through
Flying
the end of 2020 right now.
Coming in
somehow.
hot. Yeah, somehow.
Craziest
indeed.
year, slowest year. Now all of a sudden it seems like it's hit some terminal velocity where every day I look and another week is behind me.
Yeah.
We're fast approaching Thanksgiving.
Indeed.
Traditionally one of my
It's
preferred holidays.
love it. We look forward to it.
And don't know what this one
How are you even
is
going to indulge in that this year?
Been calling around trying to figure out where my buffets are at.
Where do I
Doesn't
indulge?
seem as though people are really all that keen on doing a
Are doing those this year, huh?
public kind of eating.
No, but that's how I do it.
Serve
he said.
yourself.
No, this is
kind of
Jonathan.
Trough.
It's a Larcat from Yeah, Dude. Yeah. So no, we're not
Communal
doing
troughs of food.
We're not
and-
doing communal troughs this year.
No.
Interesting.
How much do I have to pay to get a room full of open tray food?
Yeah.
With
What are those little fucking?
where I can
What are those little burners called?
little like
What are those little gas heat ups? I need 12 of those gas heat ups. I don't know what the name of them are. Sternos. Give me 12 Sternos stat.
You know that you can get fucked up from Sterno. You can
Inhale
huff it or drink it or.
Happy holidays. Thank you for joining us. I'm going right into
Please.
Hallmark Channel. Your favorite holiday tradition returns. You mean Trough Thanksgiving? No, that's been canceled. So we have all new premieres on a countdown to Christmas. Holiday movies 24/7. I've got a programming guide here, and the movies they're coming at us about as fast and furious as these weeks are to you. And that is a film. It's Fast and Furious Christmas Edition with Vin Diesel. I've got a movie here. Love, Lights, Hanukkah. Isn't it about fucking time? Isn't it about time we got back to basics at Christmas?
Sterno addicts.
Those are people.
Sterno addicts, yeah.
Sternoaddicts.com.
You basically it's like the cheapest. It's basically like jelly booze, but it's like denatured or whatever. So it's like you go blind from it. So people do it because it's cheap and you can steal it and shit. And then they do it until they can't see
blind
anymore.
And that doesn't matter because you can't look at a calendar. You don't know when it's Thanksgiving. So
no,
it's fine.
Sorry. Love Lights.
Hanukkah. We've been asking for this for 15 fucking years during the countdown to Christmas. This film is airing on Sunday, December 20th. Now, Hanukkah is Thursday, December 10th till Friday, December 18th. You would have thought during those magical 8 days you could have slid your film into the programming, but I'm not the CEO at Hallmark.
Yes, I am. First ever Hanukkah Hallmark movie?
This is the first ever Hanukkah Hallmark movie. It stars, let me tell you first. It's Christina, played by Mia Kirshner.
Richard Lewis.
She prepares her restaurant for its busiest time of year.
Judd Hirsch.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Elliot Gould.
She
gets back a DNA test revealing that she's Jewish.
Ugh. Say it ain't so.
Turn the sign, we're closed.
Santa, get out of here.
The discovery leads her to a new family and an unlikely romance that covers 8 sensual nights. I threw that in because I'm imagining with Mia Kirshner, Ben Savage, and Mary Lou Henner. That's a sensual film. That's Love, Lights, Hanukkah. Is that airing during Hanukkah? No, we couldn't get it in. But you're doing 24/7 holiday movies. You couldn't have scheduled it within the confines of... We couldn't do it. I'm sorry. We couldn't fit it in. But
is it maybe because Orthodox Jews aren't allowed to use electricity during
maybe
that time or
for their
something? So
target
they're waiting
audience.
until it's
Save
over.
it. Just put it on in January.
Watch it later.
Yeah. So on Friday morning at 8 a.m. in January. That's Hallmark Channel's Countdown to Christmas. Love, Lights.
Countdown to
actually,
the holidays.
Love, Lights, and Hanukkah closes out the original slate, so maybe that's an honor.
Oh, that's
really the truest.
Yeah, it's like the highest.
Yeah.
The highest form of holiday film.
Jingle Bell Bride back in October kicked it off, but really the opening night slot, as a film festival, that's a premiere night. But really,
you're still settling into the room.
You want to close it. You want to close the festival. So you're closing the Hallmark Festival.
Festival.
Mary Lou Henner.
Hallmark Holiday Film Festival.
Amazing. Congratulations.
To Elliot Gould.
Mr.
Hurt.
That cast. Mary Lou Henner, who, as we know, has remembered, her memory is photographic.
And prenatal, right? I mean, it's like
from the womb.
From
she remembers what her mom ate all 9 months of the pregnancy, each day, which is amazing because then you could really, she could be a script supervisor. You could really employ her for many different roles on the film. Costume? No, you were
wearing that.
You had a turtleneck.
Turn
it around, and pull up your left sleeve was up just above the elbow.
Take one more bite of that toast before we're rolling.
And when your pinky was out.
There
Wow! Thank you, Mary Lou.
No problem.
You're welcome. I'm an actress. Amazing. Pick a day. Ask her what she wore and what she did, and she'll tell you. Amazing.
If only.
Only 30 people in the world have it.
Have it.
Have it.
What's it called? Memory?
Perfect. Star power.
Star power.
It.
Perfect memory.
It.
You know what I mean.
You know. You can't, it's unexplainable. It's just, you either pop on the screen or you don't.
Speaking of Hollywood, Hallmark.
Okay.
Hallmarks of Hollywood.
Okay.
Hollywood.
Do you mean geographically or state of mind?
More as the state of mind. The industry.
Let me get into
Let's say the industry. The business of Hollywood.
Oh, wow. The trades.
Hollywood stopped releasing movies, on VHS in the year 2006.
Crazy. Stopped. You'd see a movie. I can't wait.
What does VHS stand for? Jeff.
Shit. Could the V be video?
You would hope so.
H is holy. Always is.
Video holy.
And S is sex. Video holy sex. Video home system. I can't wait for that movie to come out so I can watch it on my video home system. Let me put it in. Let me press it down. Bloop.
Video home system. So Hollywood stopped releasing movies on video home systems in 2006.
That's crazy.
Now, the last two Hollywood
movies
that were released on VHS video cassette after their theatrical releases.
Can you pass me that video cassette from my video home system?
No problem.
I can. What's my VCR stand for? Video cassette recorder?
Yes, that is correct.
So I need a video cassette to place into my video cassette recorder
in my
video home system. Gather around, family.
Now, the last two video cassettes released after their theatrical runs were New Line Cinema's A History of Violence.
Wow.
That came out in theaters September 23rd of 2005.
Okay.
Was released on VHS March 14th, 2006.
So we were existing as a podcast while there were still Hollywood films being released on VHS.
I guess so. That's very crazy. That's several
Iterations?
several platforms later. I
mean-
would think. Like, I mean, that's several.
We took an antiquated system that was going on the way out, and we brought in, and as you did, you started a revolution.
Mediums. That's a few mediums between here and there. Wow. But that was still. They were still coinciding.
I mean, I was at Blockbuster. They had a History of Violence waiting for me. Let me buy that. Thank you.
So, History of Violence, 9/23/05 in theaters, VHS, March 14th, 2006. The other film was Dreamer,
Okay.
released by DreamWorks.
Oh, good company.
That came out in theaters on 10/21/2005, released on VHS March 21st, 2006. Seth, what is that film, Dreamer?
Dreamer, it's Dakota Fanning and Dennis Quaid, and there's a horse, and it's something like that.
Okay. Probably touching, heartwarming.
Beautiful tale. Probably less, probably more family friendly than History of Violence, which I don't even remember. I think
remember
that's
it.
a Cronenberg joint, and I know you're all about the Cronenberg family. You're obsessed with the Cronenberg family of filmmakers.
I watched Possessor this past week with my friend Ryan.
And that's David Cronenberg's
Brandon.
son.
Brandon.
Brandon Cronenberg.
Brandon.
Brandon.
Definitely taking a page from his father's sci-fi horror thriller book as far as the
aesthetic.
The aesthetic and maybe the mood. Is that
a holiday mood? What kind of mood is that?
That is not a holiday mood. That is that has a darker mood. Darker mood. You know what is a great Cronenberg movie?
What?
Dead Ringers.
Haven't seen that.
Starring Jeremy Irons.
Starring Jeremy Irons.
Twice.
Jeremy Irons. Was that like 89? That's like
that
so
is a
long ago.
wild movie
Gotta
about
get
a
into
wild story
Gotta
that
get
is
into
actually
Probably
rooted
true
in
story?
truth.
Definitely.
About two revolutionary,
like probably Canadian,
identical twin
Canadian
brother
twins.
gynecologists.
You got to watch out for Canadian twin gynecologists.
Everyone making movies?
What are you making now?
Yeah, Possessor.
Okay.
What? Yeah, not
good. It's okay. You can say it. Just because you want to support him as a filmmaker and you want to support independent cinema, but it's not good. You can say it. You can say it. You're not going to ever watch it again because it's not good, but you can say it. Unlike me, who watched Karate Kid, Karate Kid 2, Karate Kid 3, Karate Kid 4, the next Karate Kid, and Karate Kid 5, which is Karate Kid 2.0, 2010, Jaden Smith. Love you guys. Respect your opinions. Went to Okinawa. Had a blast. I
had 100% no idea what I was talking about when I said that.
So you sent me on basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You sent me on a journey.
I knew by saying it would
send me.
Flip your wig.
Oh, I lost my shit.
I believed for as much as I could believe that something was better, that it was better. Just for some of you that maybe if you didn't listen to last week's, Jeff and I were in unanimous agreement that Karate Kid Part 2 was better.
Was a better film than
was a better
the original
film
Karate Kid
than the original
Karate
wait a minute.
Kid. You honestly still believe that? He does.
He does.
It's not. I mean, it's okay. Love you to death. Good kid.
Is it possible?
What?
The sheer
it's just
profound nature and the profound effect that the first one had on you was so formative that you can't possibly look at it from an objective standpoint and navigate the what would be better or worse. That would be like,
I suppose that
it's like somebody telling me, I'm trying to think, but is it possible that it made you who you are too much that you can't even consider it within amongst other things and be in a comparative way.
That's possible. Is it possible that 1 is a better film than 2 unequivocally, and everyone in the world except you and Jeff would agree? Yes. Yes.
Have you done any?
Let me just do the research into your stupid little sites, your Metacritics and your Rotten Tomatoes. On Rotten Tomatoes, Karate Kid has an 89% approval rating. Karate Kid 2 has a 45%. So, I mean, so maybe I'm like...
But that means only half as many people have seen it.
In part 2. Although part 2 made more money than part 1, so is that true?
No, probably not.
Okay. Karate Kid 3 is really bad. Then the next Karate Kid, the 4th, there's no Machio. It's Swank. And
Swap
that's real
Machio
rough.
out for
They're in
the
Boston.
Swank.
Hey, I love Boston. Don't get me wrong, but I live in Reseda. And then 2.0 is just a mess. Jaden's from the D, Detroit. They got to go to Shanghai for his mom's
what
job.
I was saying. That was geared towards an entirely
Kids movie.
Kids movie, totally different thing.
But a pretty
Similar?
strict remake. I mean,
but a
similar
remake, right?
Yeah,
A remake
a remake nonetheless
of the first one.
of a masterpiece. So I guess
So
if
does he
you want
dress
to,
up like in a shower, like for the costume party?
guess if you want to take masterpieces and then remake them later, you can do that.
And so from there we have nothing until Cobra Kai.
Until January season 3 of Cobra Kai, but it's like I have such a deeper connection now to
Cobra Kai.
to
Your favorite television show.
To my favorite show, just to that world, to really what it. I mean, the Cobra Kai dojo on Lancashire is now a house of intuition. I've now gone out to like locations again, just to really. I feel like I'm ready.
Sick fucker, man.
I feel like I'm ready.
Sick puppy. Sick little puppy you are.
Sick little bastard. Let me tell you who's sick. I'll tell you who's not sick. You remember our dear friend Lou Henner?
Who?
Lou Henner
I do.
calling all the basic bitches.
Yes.
Calling all. And when I say all, I mean all y'all basic bitches. There's a new announcement. I shall proclaim it now. You're basic. Certainly words that we've internalized and lived by.
Yes.
Since the summer of 2012 when he graced us with prophetic Ram Dass words of wisdom.
Ram Dass like. Yeah.
So I'm always following Lou Henner. Lou Henner's had a little bit of a change of heart. He's gotten a little bit bit into a new friend named Jizo. And when I say into him, I mean really into him. In a way that might not be compatible with his previous proclamations. I don't think there's anything in the Bible about basic bitches. There could be. I haven't read it in a while. Certainly no one taking a small prepubescent leg and swinging it.
But he maintains.
Well, he's got a new podcast, Christ is Key, because only he can unlock the door that leads to everlasting life. And that is not where I imagined in the summer of 2012 where Lou Henner would be. I was thinking more president, titan of industry.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was taking it back down to basics into that good book.
How does that happen?
Things happen.
But is he still
Fabulous?
Yes.
No. Can you be both?
I would hope you can.
I don't think you
in
can.
2021.
I don't think it works that way.
You should be.
If somebody could do it, we'll proclaim them.
I mean, I would think it would be.
It could have been him.
Should have been.
Should have been. Let's say it's been toned down a touch.
And by a touch, you mean a lot?
I mean extinguished.
How old?
The flame has been extinguished.
How old are we talking about now? 20?
I don't know how old Lou Henner is.
What would you
Early
guess?
20s?
Early 20s?
Young man on a mission to spread the gospel, the good word. You spread good words 8 years ago. You told us all we needed to know.
Yeah, spitting the heat, spitting true gospel.
You gathered everyone around. Disciples, gather around. I shall proclaim from the heavens, motherfuckers, you be basic. In a whisper, you're basic. And then we all said, fucking damn. Preach, Lou Henner. But it got it twisted
Someone
along the way.
got to him.
It got twisted.
Someone
and then
got to him.
podcasting came along. And then keys to unlock the good books came along. And maybe he'll have the last laugh. I don't know. Everlasting life would certainly be a burn on me. He'd certainly have me there.
True.
When he whispers into my ear, "You're dead
Yeah.
and dying
You're
and basic.
You're in hell, basically.
You're in hell, basic bitch." If Lohanthony whispers that to me in the ICU,
The last.
then he'll have unlocked
Your
it.
last gasps.
If I am on my deathbed and the door kicks open and it's an adult Lohanthony dressed as a child Lohanthony,
But like an adult, like
swinging
you
that
mean like
leg-
in his like early 50s.
Yeah, I'm saying a little bit. Yeah, no, not even like early 30s, let's say, with a beard. Is that Lohanthony? But he's brought in a chair so he can spin the leg. He's
Yeah.
sitting, and he whispers that to me.
Yeah.
It's over.
Mr. Romatelli.
Mr. Romatelli,
This is a
calling all the nurses and doctors. All the nurses and doctors
this
come
is
running
an official
in.
announcement.
This is an official, over the PA system of the hospital. This is an official announcement. You're in hell and dead and basic. What are you gonna do,
Fuck it.
Lohanthony? Lohanthony, I look to you.
I'll have to dig in on that.
You know,
So, what is this? I didn't read this.
what's that?
U.S. voters went to the polls starkly divided on how it is they.
Oh yeah, we're back here. We're back in real time.
Oh yeah, we are back in real time. We know what
It was
happened.
an election. We know what happened.
We don't know what's going to happen still, but
Never
we know
would.
what
We
happened.
know what happened.
Starkly divided on how they see President Trump's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. But in
Wicked
places,
good.
What's that?
Wicked good.
Oh, he did a great job. One of the best jobs. In places where the virus is most rampant now,
Okay.
Trump enjoys
Everywhere. Like
enormous support
Okay.
in those areas.
in those areas. Where
Go
it's
figure.
really kicking. Hot spots.
Among 376 counties with the highest number of new coronavirus infections per capita, 93% of them voted for Trump,
That's the base right there.
according to an analysis by the Associated Press. Most were rural counties in Montana,
Gripping this chair.
the Dakotas,
Oh, you motherfucker. I had to say it, didn't you?
Nebraska, Kansas,
Oh, I'm watching you.
Iowa, and Wisconsin.
Oh, man.
Kinds of places that often have less adherence to guidelines
And the best shit.
on social distancing.
And the best shit.
Uh,
Gripping it.
less mask wearing and less other public health measures.
Gripping it.
So the people that support him the most, that think he did the greatest job
At the thing
at the thing,
that where it's
also
the worst.
happen to be the places where,
Suffering the worst of the thing.
yeah,
You said Dakotas. That's not possible. That's gonna. Why did you put it plural?
what's that?
You made it plural.
I know.
As if there's more than one. Again, explain that to me.
Well,
I'm telling you, man.
there's two.
I'm telling you.
There's an up and a down. There's only one Dakota Fanning, but there are two Dakotas.
There's only one Dakota Fanning.
There's three Dakotas.
But there's three.
North Dakota, South Dakota,
and
Dakota,
Fanning, Dakota.
and
Dakota
Dakota
Fanning.
Fanning.
Jonathan and I spent.
There's two Fannings and two Dakotas.
There's two Fannings, El Dakota, two Dakotas, north south. We could let El and Dakota decide everything for us. I would be
Instead of those two states,
we could eliminate
give
them
those electoral votes to El and Dakota.
Policy, please. Tell us what we shall do.
So, like, what do they get? 3 apiece?
I don't know what it turned out.
Six, I
we
think.
spent 4 hours
Think
together
it's
on the internet
6,
realizing
dog.
that more people live in the Bronx than live in North and South Dakota combined.
100%. And yet they get like,
And like a million more people live in Brooklyn. We were like breaking down populations of cities and
6
it was
electorals or
quite
something.
shocking. Did you hit that new Target up on Sunset and Western? You were cruising by?
No.
I want to get on that.
Do I?
You want to get it in...
You know where I was last
Hold
night?
on. You want to stand in that mirror and you want to look out at that observatory and that Hollywood sign on a beautiful blue sky day and just take a breath and remember.
Because I was at the Target on Fig and 7th. Are you familiar with that
Yeah,
outdoor mall?
Don't do that.
That is a
Don't do that.
There's a hell pit of
Don't
a
do
shopping
that.
experience.
Yeah, you don't want to get
That
caught there.
entire mall
You don't want to get caught there.
is
You get hurt.
so fucked up. It is like,
You can get crushed there.
it's like,
You break something there.
okay, first of all, it's all these like young
People.
people,
Okay.
not from LA,
Okay, transplants.
but living in Los Angeles, living downtown.
thriving.
I mean, is anyone really thriving downtown? In
John-
this downtown?
Johnny Depp. Maybe that's it.
Young people, clearly with lots of money.
Don't know where
or
they got it.
a decent amount of money,
Fine.
living in high-rise apartments,
Beautiful new
experiencing
condominiums.
Los Angeles on foot,
Interesting.
and I guess maybe public transit,
Not-
Ubers,
not how-
bicycles.
not how it's intended to
not
be experienced.
at all.
That's okay.
So it's just them waiting in line
To not drive cars.
outside of like H&M's and CPKs, like waiting for like 35 minutes to go in and buy mediocre
Trousers.
clothing or food. And then like
Fast fashion trousers.
like the most the craziest street people
Oh.
in all, I mean,
Turning it up.
deeply troubled.
Oh, yeah.
And
I want you to be
because
careful
it's
down
you
there.
have to remember, it's an open mall.
Yeah, it's like a promenade.
So it's just
2.0.
It's fucking nuts. It was nuts. It was nuts.
Tell you. You got to be careful down there.
I didn't last very long.
You
in there.
can't. You last a long time, though, at that fucking Target.
That
Just
one's
looking at
new?
your Hollywood sign. Brand
Clean.
new.
They take your temperature when you go in or
Yeah,
anything.
they lay you down. You get a 10-minute massage. This is great. This is great.
I got a little. What do I got here? I got something. It's
What do you
not
got? What do you got? You got facts. You got figures. You got stats. You got numbers.
I'm gonna wait on that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Tommy Bahama,
Tommy Bahama.
one of my favorite
Hey.
clothing brands. One of my favorite restaurants chains.
It's a
One of my favorite chain restaurants.
They had restaurants.
What's that?
I didn't know they did restaurants.
We got one in fucking Hawaii. I got one in Palm Springs that I go to.
Tommy Bahama's a restaurant.
I got one on El Paseo in Palm Desert. I got one in Palm Springs. I've got a grab and go.
You get potato skins? What do you get up in there?
Oh, it's way more highfalutin than that, bro.
Okay.
Do a little research on there. Look up Tommy Bahama's restaurants. Get a load.
Got no time for that now, but I will do that later.
I mean, you got no time for a period because there's nothing you can have there. But
Okay.
no, that's not true. There's vegan options.
I can look at
The one in Hawaii is
the wait staff wearing Tommy Bahama
went
clothing.
to one on Big Island. Went to one on Maui.
Oh, you're a Bahama head, huh?
What?
You're a Bahama head.
I mean, who's not a Bahama head?
Me and Jeff, but we'll get there. I mean, I can tell. I'm
Tommy
hate
Bahama.
to speak for you, Jeff. but-
Hashtag live the island life, aka P.S. No island required.
Oh,
So live the
So
island
living a
life,
life,
but island not required.
So I don't have to be.
You don't have to go to the one I go to for romantic date nights in Hawaii.
So when I'm watching Karate Kid 2, and they're in Okinawa, but I'm looking at the scenery and I'm like, that ain't Okinawa. That's Oahu. Oh, yes, it was.
You were right,
Ooh.
huh?
Ooh, look at that topography. I know that.
Big in the 80s. Big
Beautiful.
shooting area.
Beautiful.
A lot of they must have had some type
Beautiful.
of tax break or something.
Machio, Elizabeth Shue in 1, Tamlin Tomita in 2. Chill, dog. Just chill with your beauties. He's unbelievable.
Elizabeth Shue. I mean, whew,
Dog.
forget it.
And Tamlin Tomita in 2. Dog. Robin Lively in 3. Dog. Chill with your ladies. Machio.
The Macho Man.
Machio walks funny. That's a different story.
Well,
that's
it's a
whole
sign
other-
of broad spectrum autism.
Okay, that's a different story.
The balls of his
The
feet. He
tiptoe
walks
walk?
he walks on the balls
You
of his feet.
learned that on your doc?
Which one?
All your docs, your autism docs?
No, I
Okay.
knew that.
Knew that in life.
going into it.
A lot of tiptoeing.
Sometimes a sign of broad spectrum.
Okay.
Heels not touching the ground.
Okay.
Possible.
Thank you. Undiagnosed. Again, let's not allegedly.
It was an early.
Allegedly. I'm sorry, Mr.
very
Machio.
early-
We just
we're not making. Yeah.
This is the
I'm not
80s.
making any diagnoses. I'm just
you.
saying sometimes
from your experience as a doctor.
a lifestyle of never leaving the beach.
Oh, that
Okay,
sounds
I
amazing.
remind you though, no,
No
island required.
That's perfect.
Upscale casual apparel
Upscale casual.
for island living. Again,
Is that sort of
without an island.
Maybe silk?
Or not necessarily
Is silk involved?
with an island. No, this is looking more like cottons.
Okay. Cotton
I'm going to
blend.
say just cotton.
Okay.
This is a Tommy Bahama / NFL collab.
Of course.
This is called the Surf and Turf. Get it?
I get
Turf
it.
is like the gridiron.
I get
Is
it.
that what it's called?
I get it. And surf is island life. Hashtag
Sans
no island
island.
required. Hashtag upscale. Hashtag potato skins. But no, I got it.
Expensive potatoes.
I got it.
Say aloha to island cheer. A lot of slogans.
So many slogans for a fucking stupid sweatshirt.
I mean, this sweatshirt is pretty
I know. I that's
dope.
why
I
knew
would
you'd
definitely
like it.
wear
I know
this.
you'd like it. How would you explain it?
This is like, think about it. Well, hopefully I can show you, but I mean, think of like an OG Ocean Pacific OP kind of graphic.
So
of
on one end you got
70s
what?
kind of palm trees with like a rainbow turning into a wave. Very much like a
that.
throwback, like OP graphic, and then just smack dab in the middle of it, the good old fucking New Orleans Saints logo.
Then you know, 6 and 2, ready to rock, ready to roll, ready to surf, ready to turf.
I think it says on the sleeve, I think it says tropical touchdown.
Tropical touchdowns, my favorite kind.
I repeat,
Tropical
no
island
island
required.
required.
Spike that pineapple.
yeah.
That's what I do. I like to get the boys in the end zone, and I celebration. We do a little fucking like
Yeah, like
a little
luau
haka or
vibe.
hula, whatever the fuck we do. No disrespect, we do it. I'll
Yeah.
light that fucking football on fire. That's a tropical touchdown, bitch.
Yeah.
Drew Brees, you done it again. That's another tropical TD for Drew Brees.
Yeah. Ever in a
get you in
pinch
that.
for a Mother's Day or a date night, I strongly recommend looking up, seeing
Potato
where you're
skins at the
closest.
Tommy Bahama.
Tommy Bahamas.
Oh yeah, dude. Brought to you by Tomas Bahamas.
Tomas Bahamas.
Hey, just a quick update. We were doing a lot of updates. Little update on Micah at Escapes. Hit us up. Dropped that tree from 1,000 down to 500.
So it's half off.
So maybe if I hold out a little bit more,
What?
he'll probably pay me to take it away. Like when it gets down to the nitty gritty and he's
But
got to be out of the building.
when do you
I stand outside the building each day.
when do you
Go to him and make that $100 offer
is that when you would actually
tonight.
would you pay $100 for that?
I wouldn't pay $5 for that he was selling for $1,000.
I'm saying with keeping him in mind. I'm saying as a gesture.
Oh, he's kept in mind. I've mentioned it on every show for a month. You don't think I think about it every day?
You don't want to help. You don't feel obligated to help him out at all.
I feel obligated to destroy whatever he does next. Because anyone whose fucking basis for this world that we're living in right now,
But this was before
that
this
you
world.
could be so off,
Yeah.
makes me fucking insane.
What?
Of
Yeah.
all the places that we need to allocate funds to, the idea that he thinks that money should go to him and this idea means that he's a sick man. A sick man. Literally.
Yeah.
Sick.
Or maybe just in debt to the mob.
Or maybe gambling debts.
Maybe under threat.
Under threat
Of
by,
life.
by the mafia.
Mafioso.
The Sicilian mafiosos got him under their,
They
under their
probably.
thumb.
I mean,
They
who
probably
else would invest in something
squeezing
called
him.
the Squapes?
The Sicilian mafia would.
Only the Sicilians would do
You're
that.
gonna squeeze Micah until he's done. Hey, I want $1,000 for this tree. No, nobody?
No.
How about $750? No, nothing. Let's go 5. Dog, you are living under that tree in 1 month that you tried to sell for $1,000. Unbelievable. Just an update. It's Thursday. It's November 12th.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Friend of the show, Charlie D'Amelio. Her TikTok account right now, tonight, is at 98.3. So it's really it's a matter of days before we hit 100 million and we don't even fucking know.
I think
We'll know when the ground
the ground shakes.
When the ground
the
shakes,
vortex
you'll
cracks
know.
open.
When you like, what the fuck?
How many is she up to?
She's at 98.3.
And at a rate,
rate-
an alarming rate.
Jonathan, it doesn't. Any dance could explode it quicker. It moves quickly, but any song
Could, like,
or any
hyper
dance, the
drive
Yin Yang
it.
Twins could spin it anyway. You never know what the song or what the dance that could get you 1.7 in an afternoon. So you'll know.
I will.
You'll know
That you'll.
when space and time just what? You wake up in your childhood bedroom, but you're 80. What the fuck? Oh, yeah.
D'Amelio hit 100
She
mil.
did it. I'm 80, but in my childhood bedroom. Okay.
D'Amelio must have hit 100
She
mil.
hit it. God, it happened fast.
Yeah.
Damn it. But that's life. You have to be prepared for what it throws at you. I might keep a tab on that because I don't want to be driving when that hits 100.
Also, you might want to keep a tab on it just so we know what song and or dance it
What
is
did
that
it? What
shoots
sent it over?
Yeah. Shoots it into another
Into
realm.
what hologram realm?
One more hologram realm.
Wait, is that the mail? What the
It's
fuck?
early.
What time is it?
6:29.
Holy shit.
So that's
Holy
still,
shit.
even with the time change, that's still an hour earlier than it has been.
That's amazing. Got a postcard right here from a friend of the show, Maricela. Glad the postcards arrived. Oh, I've been listening to the show, dying over here. Thank you. Thank you. Mail's been wacky, as in 6 p.m. deliveries. Well, hey, I'm right in. I was 9, went down to 8, went down to 7. It must have been, there's a lot going on. There was a lot happening. Election and such. Census, election.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Time change.
So much. Time change. COVID.
Yeah, spelunking helmets.
Yeah.
The mail carriers in the neighborhood. You didn't tell you that was part of the job, huh? You didn't know you'd be wearing a mining helmet. You didn't know that, huh? Welcome. Strap in.
Yeah.
What do you got, a fucking carabiner on there? Yeah, we're going in.
We got it.
We're going
coming
down.
in through the
Down-
roof.
We're downtown with Jonathan. We're coming in. It's dark, but that's fantastic. I'd like a noon. I'd like to get back. I think where you move, for the further west you move, the earlier it comes. Like each neighborhood comes an hour earlier. Like Malibu Palisades, those are 10, 11
Get
a.m.
what
deliveries.
you pay for.
Yeah. So it's like, when you're over here, if you live in Malibu, you get your mail at 10 a.m. If you live in East Hollywood, you get it at 9 p.m. You have to break down however many neighborhoods for each hour.
Yeah.
So it's,
It's math.
it's math.
It's just basic math.
Simple geography and math.
Geographic.
STEM stuff.
Geographic.
Math.
Yeah. Economic based.
Economic based math. Civic stuff. But that's pretty good. That's great. Although I like a 10 a.m.
I would love a 10
I like
a.m.
a newspaper and I like to get right into it.
Was it a severe drop off? Like from 10 a.m. Did it just all of a sudden, was it just like 6 p.m. one day? Or what did that part trickle down to?
In terms of?
Just time-wise. Like, did this person get slowly loaded, bogged down, or did something just turn on a dime? When was the last time you received a mail at 10 or 11 a.m.?
When I was living on 27 miles of scenic beauty, when me and you were up in the Boo.
That was it.
Me, you, and Cisco.
No,
we
I'm
had that
saying, when was
apartment.
the last time this person delivered in daylight hours?
Oh,
Like, how
no.
long did
I've
it
always,
take?
No, I've always been late afternoon.
Okay.
I'm East Hollywood,
That's
They don't care about us over here.
It just is what it
It
is.
is what it is, You know how it is.
It's mostly penny savers and junk mail
What
anyway.
are you going to do?
So I was doing some calculations prior.
Like
to,
you love to do.
I'm a numbers man. I'm a math geek.
Crunching.
I'm a math geek. Amateur numerologist. Excuse me.
What are you doing numbers on?
I love numbers. So, just to give you a little something to something for your head to nosh on
Chew
here.
on.
The minimum wage is the lowest
It's a big word, I think.
remuneration
Yes.
that employers can legally pay
Okay.
their workers.
So the rate established as minimum wage is the lowest amount of money that a employer can legally give to an employee to not be sued in court.
And this is a federal, meaning nationwide.
50 states, I think we have. I don't know now.
Federal minimum wage in this United States of America
Yes.
went into effect in July of 2009.
Okay, the summer of 2009. That's a long time ago.
That was back then. It was $7.25 per hour,
$7 an hour.
effective July 2009.
Okay.
$7.25 an hour.
That was legal
Yeah.
in 2009?
Then. Now,
Crazy.
today, 2021, essentially, it is up to $7.25 an hour.
But you said the first one.
So we probably have a little bit of an issue there.
That could be a humongous issue.
$7.25 an hour in 2009, $7.25 an hour in 2021.
21.
Now, $7.25
Oh,
an hour.
so this is where you crunch some numbers.
This is where I did a little number
I
crunching.
like your game, a little research.
If one was to work a 40-hour week,
Which is
at
that's
$7,
that's a full-time fucking heavy workload.
that would come out to
Basically saying goodbye to your family and going to your work family.
Yes. So let's say a 5-day work week,
Totally.
40 hours a week,
Sounds American to me.
$7.25 an hour. That's going to come out to, I believe, I even
Oh
fucked
shit,
this
he
up.
did the Oh my god.
Hold on.
Oh my god. Hey, listen.
I believe that's
He loves numbers. We didn't say he was the best at them, he loves them. Loves to play around with them.
725 times 40.
He's got a
right,
beautiful mind.
is 200
It's probably so low you think you made a mistake.
$7.25
Okay.
times 40
Yeah.
equals 290,
Okay.
right?
Sounds right. I don't have anything in front of me to tell me differently.
So,
And I certainly can't. I'm not capable of that.
wait, what did I do wrong here? I'm just going to do this on the fly. So that's a week. I'm going to times that by 4.
Okay, that would
4
be for the
weeks in a month. Okay, I'm back on. $1,160 a month.
For the month.
$1,160 a month. Now, the average American pays $784 a month in rent.
I would buy. That's
That is
what
American
for-
average
So that
rent
counts
payer.
LA and Anchorage.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, let's just say a person earning that much money. There's two ways we can go this. $784 in rent, leaving you $376 a month for expenses other than rent.
You mean a day? You get that a day?
Yes.
Because I need that a day.
So that's $376 a month for
Okay.
other expenses.
By other expenses, you mean your life.
Utilities
Okay.
and other expenses. So just not rent.
Okay.
That leaves you $94 a week
Okay.
to just live, and anything other
To
than
make it from Sunday
any
to
necessities and or extravagancies.
So you're talking like Snickers bars
That breaks down to $13.40 a day.
a day.
If you're just buying meals, 3 meals a day, that comes out to $4.40 you can
A meal. You spend
per
per meal.
and that is all of your money.
So that's a 20-ounce Coca-Cola and a Snickers 3 times a day,
Now,
7 days a week.
the yearly that fee, I mean that hourly
God.
yearly comes out to $13,900 a
I
year.
wish this was a class and you were standing in in front of a whiteboard.
$13,900 a year, right?
For the year.
The average living expenses of New York and San Francisco per year, not including rent, is somewhere between $13.2 and $13.3 thousand a year. So between $13,200 and $13,300 is your average expenses in San Francisco or New York, not including rent.
If you were homeless.
So
you could work full time, you could be homeless, but you would live. You would be able to live.
So, and again, making $70.25 an hour, 40 hours a week, for a year would come out to $13,900.
Okay.
The one that fucks me up is your $94 a week comes out to $13.40 a day, breaks down to $4.40 per meal, and that leaves you with, if you manage to eat three times a day for $4.40, that will leave you with $0.
You just eat once a day for $14. Why don't you do that? Save it all up, hit Quiznos, get 2 subs, chips, and a drink, and just starve it out. You're on you're doing caloric restriction. You pretend that no, I'm doing intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
By that I mean I eat once a day.
How the .comer guys do.
They do it.
Yeah.
The biohackers. I'm a biohacker.
Yeah.
But you live under a tree. Well, yeah, because you got to get back into nature. You want to biohack because the world's busted, and by that I mean our country.
So my Starbucks drink that I have to drink every morning.
What's that go for?
$5.95.
So you're done. That's
done. I'm a buck in the red.
You're falling
I'm
behind.
$1.50 in the red by 9 o'clock, just so I don't punch, a woman
go to jail.
Pushing a fucking,
to avoid,
the laundry cart
if you went
down
to
the
jail,
street. You get your meals.
And that's how they do it.
But then you're also not getting that $7.25 an hour.
But you don't need it because now you're just laced out with that fucking bed
protected.
and that bologna sandwich. Is bologna's free? Yeah, it's free for the next 9 years. Free bologna in here? Me likey. Put TMZ on. It's a tough country. You might want to bump that up.
You think?
It's been a minute.
Been a minute. More than a decade?
Been a minute. I just go, what do Jordans cost each year? That's how much you can do inflation to know what things should be raised. Percentage of Jordans per year from the 80s to now is how they should do it. Really busted system.
I mean, more than busted, it sounds terrifying.
I guess busted would imply...
Busted would imply
you
somehow
can avoid it. Just avoid it, it's busted. This is active active harassment. Oh, you have a stalker. Yeah, it's called the United States. I live in it.
Aggressive
being stalked.
Extinction
being
tactics.
Stalked by my existence. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for bringing me here. Good luck. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Jonathan, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What are your plans for the rest of the day? I have been asked this question by an assistant at a drugstore and various personnel at my dental office. This question has been asked multiple times at other businesses that I frequent. Is this question a no-brainer? Is this a conversation starter? Or is this something else that I don't know? I struggle to answer because I think that what I'm doing the rest of the day is no one's business but my own. How do I politely answer this without offending the asker? This is from Perplexed in Private.
I think that's a totally valid
psychotic question.
Inquiry.
Okay.
It is none of your business, first of all.
Okay.
Second of all...
Can you say that?
Yes, you could.
Hey, what do you got going on today?
Well,
none of your fucking beeswax.
Well, you could say it in a different way. You could also...
Absolutely none of your business.
No, you could say, well, not that it's any of your business, but...
Ooh, that is rude. That is so rude. Hey, what do you got going on today? Well, not that it's any of your fucking business, but I'll give you an answer. Holy shit, that's fucking aggressive.
Whatever.
There's your coffee. Have a great day. What do you got going on? Well, not that it's any of your fucking business to ask me, since you just get my coffee for $7 an hour, bitch. Goodbye.
$13.40 a day.
Goodbye.
Hold on. My issue with the question is, it's more open-ended than it sounds like.
Okay.
It's sort of a throwaway of an ask, and yet it puts the onus on the recipient to gauge how much information to give up about yourself, how long to talk about yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
It's a lot.
What if you try to come back earnestly and the person's like, whoa,
I don't give a fuck. Or don't tell me too much. I just wanted you to be like, I have to go to work.
Yeah, just say clearing out the DVR.
Going back to bed.
Rote answer.
I'm going to fucking finish this and go straight back to bed.
You're going to drink the caffeine and then go back to bed?
Yes, that's what I do.
Interesting. Well, what's the point of the caffeine? To not punch you in the face when you ask me what I'm doing. And clearing out the DVR. And clearing out the DVR. My bad.
It is...
You don't like it.
I would just say you can be... You have the right to be as vague.
Nothing. What are you doing? Whoa.
I would just say you have the right to be as vague and or dishonest as you like.
You're allowed. This is a circumstance where socially you're allowed to flat out lie.
Yeah.
I got surgery today. I'm going in. I'm a brain surgeon.
Oh, I thought you were getting surgery. I thought you were having surgery.
No, I'm a brain surgeon. I play God. Wow.
I mean, you could. I don't mean it about like. I don't mean lie like make up something about yourself that like makes you sound cooler than you are. I just mean
I'm going to my dojo. I'm a sensei.
If you are drinking caffeine and then going back to bed, and you don't want to tell them that, you could just be like,
you shouldn't.
I have a doctor's appointment, or like I have a couple of meetings.
I'm gonna go drink this huge coffee and then go meditate. What?
Listen, dog, that first one in the morning just gets me to zero.
Really? Just gets the tank right on empty.
I just gets me to flatline.
All right. Back in like
just
your Kiefer Sutherland. You just got shocked back in. You're alive.
I'm just saying that first one.
Just enough
to keep me from veering off the road.
Can somebody ask you before you've had that coffee?
Before I've had it?
Yeah. 1,
2,
max 2.
But not something like, what do you got going on the rest of the day?
What if somebody breaks your balls?
Like fucks with me about like what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
It's lights out.
Lights out. Wow.
It's curtains.
Oh, this is my black belt. Calm down. Okay.
This is my gi.
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to find out.
I mean, you can ask me how I am.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Cool.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fucking terrible. Sit down.
Don't care. Give me my coffee.
Shut up. I'm not giving it to you until I tell you everything that happened to me and my father.
Let me talk to you about me and my father. I just think it's like I said. I think it's on that same level as like.
It's an acquired taste.
What are you up to? Like, what are you up to? How are you? Like, it puts the onus on the person not asking the question to decide how much time, how much information to divulge, and then allows it also, like, you see it embarrass those people when they've been asked something. Then in trying to answer in earnest, they get somehow like, whoa, like weirdo, like TMI'd, and it's like, well, you asked, and like now you're not cool with like, you've set up an invisible boundary, but you've asked me this question with a preconceived notion of how much it is that you actually want to know, and I'm supposed to be able to
gauge that
by, just by magic. And when I cross over that,
I'm an
You get
asshole.
to take a step back and be like,
You're a fucking asshole.
no, you're a weirdo.
You're
Or
a
like-
weirdo asshole. Shit, that's a crappy way to start the morning.
I'm just saying.
Just woke up. Well, you're a weirdo asshole, so go back to bed.
Go back to bed,
Shit.
weirdo asshole.
That sucked. Got to get a new Starbucks.
You got bad boundaries, weirdo asshole.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying, dog. You know what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Somebody knows what I'm saying.
Somebody understands.
I'm just it's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm
To
just
assume that everyone's on the same page as far as like intimacy levels.
clearing out the DVR. Oh, what do you got on there? Oh, fuck. I didn't think of that.
But I mean,
Oh,
right, because
shit.
you're lying about it.
Yeah, because it's always
It's
clear.
empty.
Wouldn't be out of the house if it wasn't 100% max
Wouldn't
capacity.
be here.
Wouldn't even be out.
If I didn't have 99.5%
No, me?
capacity.
I can leave a half hour or something on there, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, so what do you
whatever's
got on there?
currently being taped.
Ooh, boy, I didn't fucking think we were going there. Hey, so what are you into?
What kind of shit are you into?
Then they name a show I haven't watched, which makes me crazy. And then
You
it's
go
like,
home.
Go home, watch it. I guess I'm watching Queen's Gambit now. Great.
This is yeah, dude. My name is Jonathan. This is Seth. We are a comedy podcast established in February of 2006, right at the I guess what the dawn of the DVD, the death of the VHS,
What's that stand for
the
again?
birth of the Christ, and the birth of the podcast.
I guess when video home systems died out, we decided to come in and fill that void.
We had read in some tech publications that the video home system was
Oh, is this on the decline?
was
Is
soon
this
to
suddenly being phased
soon
out?
to die, and we said, you know what? People are going to want something to replace this. What do you say you and I start a audio only talk show, a guestless
From the home?
audio only guestless talk show from the home?
People will be into that, right? Now that there's no such thing as a video home systems.
Now the video home systems have been illegalized.
Man, if you had a copy on VHS, A History of Violence and Dreamer, and you just kept that ready to rock, bam, what's up?
You also need to carry the actual player with you.
VCR, I got one in the closet ready to go. Got all the cords. Let's do this. That'd be good to have.
We are.
Depending on the mood.
What do you want to watch?
What do you want to take it up
History
or
of
take it down?
Violence or Dreamer?
Feel like good or feel like shit? You tell me.
We are commercial and advertising free.
Definitely.
We are listener supported. So the way
We're human. I call it human supported.
we're human supported, commercial free. We answer to no one but the listener themselves.
Just
And
the relationship is solely with the listener, not with the man.
not with the man, not with any suits.
We don't deal with suits.
No, none of these 9-to-5 suits. If you could support the show and in effect support Seth and I as individuals,
On this vision
the
quest.
way you could do that, the easiest way to do that, the best way to do that is go to our Patreon and pledge to the show. We film these episodes in 3 camera. Jeff Schweikart in the other room, cutting it live on the fly. Those are made available to you on the Patreon if you pledge to the show. If you are interested in listening to old episodes of the show, we have so many, hundreds that are not available on the iTunes feed, that are available on our archive. In order to get to that archive, you need to pledge to us on Patreon. If you do that, thank you so much. If you would consider doing that, please do, and thank you in advance. 888-842-2357 is our toll-free voicemail. I'm on Instagram. You can email me at uyd@me.com. We have UhhYeahDude.com is our website.
It's a good website.
It's a cool website. You should go to it when it's not taken down by DreamHost for expired payment cards.
It's can't figure that out, huh? You can't look.
I mean,
and
they
see.
can't.
You
I
can't look and see
It's
10/20.
on me. It's on them. But it sucks.
But isn't it on them
It's on them.
to just hold back and say
After 15 years of
10/20.
literally paying them all the time, and then them being all have to do is look and be like,
Oh.
oh, their card is expired.
Oh.
They must not
Must not
know
know
that.
this.
Let's
It's
let
October.
them know rather than take their fucking site off the server for fucking 48 hours.
same thing with the voicemail.
It's insane.
right there, 15 years, all you see is 10/20. Somebody in the building's got to know, oh, it's November. Happens. No, take it down.
That's how they use
Take it
canceling
down.
it as a form of communication. And that's not...
That's quite rude.
I mean, I'm sure if I went into my fucking emails, I'd probably
17,
find
like, hey, where you at? We've been telling you for 6 months. Every day this month. Fuck it. Fuck
anyway,
them.
fuck them.
I'll tell you, there's a
Come
scene-
back, tell a friend.
There's a scene in Karate Kid 2 where they're fucking up a dojo and they're tossing bonsai trees around, like destroying beautiful bonsai. And it was... That was harrowing
Mr.
for me.
Miyagi's dojo?
This is in this hometown in Okinawa. They're fucking Sato and his grandson. They're the crew. They're tossing bonsai trees, throwing it in the trash. And for me, that is just like the disrespect.
I mean, then and now. I mean, still hits you on a...
Hit me on a fucking botany level.
Cellular
botany.
botanic level.
Like, slow it down, dogs. 2 better than 1. You fucking 2.
I mean, I didn't
Adorable. I love it. You got me fired up. You sent me on a really rough mission.
I mean,
Friday,
listen,
Saturday,
I wouldn't have
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
I wouldn't have made it up on my own, but when Jeff said it,
Once he chimed in,
I jumped on.
because he said it with such confidence.
I was in.
Oh, it's way better.
100%.
Oh, it's easily better. That's why I was like, are these motherfuckers fucking with me? Oh, they planned it out. They drove over here and they were like, you know how we can fuck with them? Let's tell him Karate Kid 2 is better than Karate Kid 1. See what he does. Because that guy stood up. Because I was so shocked.
Yeah, you like changed clothes.
Yeah, it was like, changed belts.
Come back for 8:31.
Yeah, please come back 8:31. Oh yeah, dude, seatbelts.
Seatbelts.